There we go. How's it going, everybody? Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everybody had a great week. Test, test. Oh yeah. We getting volume? Uh-oh, something switched. Hold on. Where did my audio switch to? The heck? No, that's why. Default. Okay. Let's try that. Testing, testing. See if that works. Hey, there it is. Alright guys, so welcome to our behind the scenes stream. So this basically gives us an opportunity to pack some of our orders, do some listing, just kind of stuff around the shop. You guys get to kind of see what's going on, what's happening. So if you have any questions, shoot them in. Hello Chris, welcome in. Yeah, not a ton to do today. Not a lot to pack. So I think what we're probably going to do is just do the packing real quick, and then we'll switch over to the PC and we'll do some listings. So I think that's kind of what we're going to do. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's do this thing. Order number 2364. Looks like you got the Mardu Surge Tarkir deck. I believe this is our last one. You guys have really enjoyed these commander decks, so they did not last very long. They did not. But things are going really good. Still working on getting rid of some of the boxes so I can kind of consolidate those a bit better. Gonna get a lot of the extras for our big U-line purchase ages ago out of the garage. That way we can get the boxes in that are the sizes that we use normally into the shop. So I feel like our social media is doing really well. We're getting our new logo up and running on everything, so it's kind of slowly moving over to that. So order number 2364, thank you so much for your order. Really do appreciate it. It's going out in the morning. We get some more tape. Alright, I'm gonna run out of tape here pretty soon, so I figured I might as well just grab it now. Alright, next one. Yeah, guys, we've been selling so fast that we're gonna kind of have a little bit of a lull here for today. Order number 2365, thank you so much for your order. So you got two of our brand new Japanese Team Rocket set. Just pretty exciting that this came out. I feel like there's some mixed feelings or mixed thoughts about, is it a good set? Does it look good? Does it have playability? Things like that. I think so far from what I've seen, it looks pretty good. Pretty excited to open it up this weekend. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how the market's gonna think about it. But so far, this one stabilized a lot better than the previous set, which was good. And I don't think we're going to be pre-ordering Japanese anytime soon, just because the market's just very volatile. Meaning that there'll be some big swings like the first, week or two of the set coming out. So I think we're not going to do pre-orders anymore. But we tried it for the last two sets. It didn't go very well. We lost not a ton of money, but enough for us to go, we probably shouldn't do that anymore as a business practice. So Alright, order number 2365. Thank you so much for your order. Your Glory of Team Rocket booster boxes are heading out in the mail tomorrow. Alright. Alright, order number 2366. Looks like you got Disney Lorcana's Into the Inklands booster box. I think the art in this is pretty fire. I'm actually really excited for Reign of Jafar. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Raffensperger has done a really good job with keeping up with having good artwork. The Enchanteds are absolutely insane. I just wish that the legendaries were more sought after as well, and people would do more like grading of the legendaries. At least the legendary cold foils. But it's just like Magic the Gathering. It's pretty much showcase or bust if you're going to do any grading with this particular IP. We're going to put that in upside down because we're going to add some additional stuff to it. All right. Order 2366. Thank you so much for ordering our Into the Inklands booster box for Lorcana. We really do appreciate it. So to kind of show you a little bit of our appreciation, you're going to get an Arcazai's Island booster pack, as well as some counters, some dice, as well as some dividers from some of our previous openings. We just appreciate your order. Thank you so much for thinking about Blue Mist for your everyday TCG needs. Oh, grabbed the wrong one. Actually, no, that should be fine. It's just one booster pack. Guess I could try to make that corner a little nicer, or is it not going to cooperate? It's not going to cooperate. Alright, well, I tried. See if I can get it. Yeah, it looks alright in the package, right? Throw a business card in there. Of course, we'll bubble wrap it as well. Bubble wrap it nice and neat. Alright, throw all the extra goodies in there. I already got a business card in there, so, well, maybe he'll want to give it to a friend. We'll see. Alright, order 2366. Your order is going out mañana. And yeah, that's all the packages for today. We'll switch over to the desk really quick, guys. Hang tight. Yo, 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 Chevy Guy 21. We just packed up some Glory Team Rocket Japanese, as well as some Lorcana. So we did some Into the Inklands, as well as some Magic the Gathering. We did a Commander deck, which is pretty nice. All right, guys, just give me a second while I get set up here really quick. Switch. I need to switch cameras. Let me think of how that's the easiest way to do it with this. Hold on. I just have to turn the other one off and then turn this one on, maybe? See if it'll just let me do it straight from here. Oh, okay, now it sees two cameras. Gotcha. So I gotta turn the other one off. Hang tight, guys. Sorry. Alright, so that one should turn off. And then this other one should pop on. There we go. Nice. So get this one all plugged in. Oh, hold on. Let's not make my last mistake. Let's make sure this is on Do Not Disturb. Oh. Why did it do that? What is it doing? There it goes. All right, good times. There, I'll get this in the kind of general direction. Why is it so crooked? No clue about collecting cards, but interested in Pokemon. I don't know where to start or what to buy. There is so much. It's overwhelming. Watching several videos is still confusing to me. Bad Wabbit says, buy what you really like. Don't overspend money. Take your time with the hobby. It's easy to learn. Yeah. I think that is beautiful advice. All right. So let's go ahead and finish packing. Yeah, it's kind of a slow Friday, guys. So yeah, we do have some Pokemon we're packing. Oh yeah, I guess we're still putting it in those things. Go ahead and grab them really quick. Let me pull up the orders really fast. I can't see crap. I believe these are all eBay, so let's get that over there. Boom. All right. Order number 08430 over on eBay. Looks like you got the Ionos Kilowattrel. So this is a Japanese card, which is a promo that we were able to buy some. We did sell these with some of the Battle Partner booster boxes. But thank you so much for your order. Really do appreciate it. All right, I'm wildly unprepared for this. All right, I'm just going to leave that open. All right, order number 71339 over on eBay. Thank you so much for your order. You got 2 Monuments of Endurance, which is from the 8th Year Drift set. Thank you so much for your order. Yeah, this is going to be very short packing. Very short. So, I'll kind of do those. Let me pop that back up. Chris says starter decks and Academy battle boxes are great for learning how to play the game. Would you buy boxes or single packs? Are you into the TCG or just for collecting for fun? Collecting, not to play. Yeah, usually you'll have more luck with booster bundles, booster boxes, more than single packs. But single packs are cheap, obviously. Yeah, for sure. So I think what we're going to do today is I'm going to get my thing up here so I can see the chat. Chris says, make sure when you buy single packs, it's from a reputable store. Yes. That is a great idea. Make sure that they actually have make sure that they have some kind of reviews. Especially in the single packs. Those are all good things to do. All right. So this is going to be kind of hard for you guys to see. Maybe I can move these. Let me move these. I don't know, guys. I'll figure this out eventually. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to do this. So I feel like you can kind of see the cards here. Then I can reasonably, you know, check prices and such. Let's try it like that. Let's see if that works. Yeah, definitely check out the Discord. There's a lot of people that are willing to help with that kind of stuff. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check these prices and see where they're at on TCG Player. And the Japanese cards are actually really easy to list nowadays, which is nice. This is Area Zero Underdepths, ultra rare. That's actually priced quite a bit, so I need to check that. That might be one for eBay. Let me check. Oh, sheesh. Let me do my filters really quick. Yeah, that looks like that would probably do well there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set to the side. Because I have both my cameras, which is, I don't know why I decided to do that. That was not smart of me, but it's okay. I can get TCG players up. Just got to make sure 239 is this card's number. Yeah, so that one. So that one's one we can put up on here. Lord of the Forbidden Decks. Hey, welcome in. Cool that Nightbot hangs out on this stream too. First time viewer and subscriber. Hey, well, thanks for following us, man. Really do appreciate it. So I'm just going to list that. And I'll put that in the TCG player bin. So this is one of the things that I get to do is I get to go through these and figure out where they go. The Gitrog Manster. What was it again? 238. Hey, there you are. This is just a regular, no like crazy border or anything like that. Oh, that one's actually gone up in price, which probably means that this guy is probably in some kind of competitive play. What was the numbers again? 238. I'm seeing a lot of foils. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll probably put that one on the other. So that's cool. Mirror Wing Dragon. The new cameras have not arrived. Good question, though. So some of these like get like several prints in different places. 165. Like everything's in the way of the screen. This isn't like openings, guys. This is not like openings. That's one I can put on TCG Player. That's cool. Hey, Ricky, welcome in. Just doing some listing. Trying to figure out where I'm going to put these guys. Oh, it's Howl Squad. Apparently I need to work on my spelling. So we got the regular first place. Okay, that one's not too bad. That one will go. Try over there. Atchik Emerald Radian. Regular. The first place foil. Yeah, that one's going on TCG Player. Which is kind of sad. I really wish that these... that's something I kind of feel like is holding back a lot of the collectability of Magic the Gathering. Is that... first place, foil regular. Yeah, that one can pop up here. Is that there's too many... I think there's too many frames. There's too many borders. There's too many... It's the whole thing where like it needs to be a balance of some things that are... Is this the borderless? No, it's a regular. Yeah, one can go up. Basically, everything is special, so nothing is special. So basically, if you want to grade or like have like a really big hit, it's like it's pretty much showcase or bust, or it's like serialized or bust, which I kind of get bummed about. Repurpose, reposing bay. Wow, I can't spell, guys. There it is. And this is number 56. Regular. Yep. Now it's going on TCG Player. So that's something that's kind of a bummer. Like, I wish there was more things that were... have less stuff going on with it, honestly. All right, so this is 218 regular foil. Okay. But like, there's so many different, like, there's like an Eighth Year Drift, for instance. There is the regular. There is the borderless. There is this guy. I don't even know what we call this. There's the first place foil. Like, and all of these have like different treatments. Guardian Sunmare. The stupid yellow foil. So like this is the borderless, but like it has like a different artwork. It's kind of wild. Bloodghast. And this is a borderless as well. Right? And there is also a first place foil. Oh. It is foil. My bad. Wow, this is okay, this is like in the way. I'm gonna have to bring it up a little bit, guys. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I know that's like really far up, but that's fine. But then they're also really large sets, right? So, and it's just like every other TCG, right? Okay, I'm going to switch this. That way I can actually read it. So this is a borderless. This actually doesn't look that bad. Almost looks kind of cartoonish. But it is worth nothing. Color Chariot. This one also is a borderless. Alright, that's worth something, I guess. Mind Spring. Merfolk. Really? Mind Spring. Merfolk. Borderless. But, like, that treatment's, like, wild. Like, the eyes popping out. Looks like something back in the, like, the 80s, 70s and 80s. But, yeah, a lot of this stuff is just bulk. Oh, it was another debris beetle. In the borderless frame. So I'll add 2 of those. Chris says he's loving Tarkir. I'm actually loving Tarkir as well. I think it's really awesome. The Lord Forbidden Decks. I do like the treatment. It was the flavor of the set I disliked. Yeah, that's fair. Chris says he randomly got Japanese showcase cards in his Takir collector's box from this past weekend. That is honestly wild. Like, it's supposed to, you know, like the collector's boxes are supposed to be like the premium, you know, stuff. And like that kind of stuff shouldn't happen, right? But it did. Chris says super pumped for Final Fantasy. I agree. I'm pumped. I can't even read that. What does that say? Burnout something. Bastronaut. Borderless. Yeah, you agree too? Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like Magic just needs to reduce like by half. Like, and they should only do treatments for stuff that's going to be like collectible. Like, boom. Boom Mobile. Borderless. But your wallet isn't. Yeah, that's fair. It's going to be pricey, guys. Like, and because we can only get like, you know, limited quantities, like we can only get so much like for our allocations. So expensive. I completely agree. I think it's way overpriced right now. So I have a feeling like it's going to probably go through a backtrack a little bit. Because you can't, I mean, you can't sustain that. I mean, you can sustain it for a while, and it has, like, definitely throughout most of this year. It's been pretty much realized in most with most collectible card games. Cole Odin. And like, I don't know, I think having serialized cards is great. I think it's an interesting idea. And I'm glad that they're moving it I hope they just keep it moved to like collectors and that's it. Like, I don't think it needs to be in booster boxes. And then, yeah, they should only be doing these treatments to like the few that they think are going to be like, you know, the bangers of the set, you know, so people can collect them. Like, there should not be any commons or uncommons that have like special treatments. I think it's crazy that they do that. Chris says the demand is just too crazy. Singles will. Sealed, I don't think so. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, that's fair. Drakon Nautics Engineer in the borderless. Yeah. Like, that's why I feel like Pokemon has a really good balance. Like, it has its top tier hits, which is the special illustration rares. It has its illustration rares, which is kind of like its secondary hits. But again, they only do it for a few. They don't do it for every single card. And so I just don't... I guess I just really don't understand, like, why they would choose to do that. It makes zero sense to me. I feel like it's like way more work than it's worth, in my opinion. Bassery, tomorrow's champion in the regular. Was that number 3? Yep. Bulk. Vibros host. Number 73. Yeah, bulk. Yeah, it's just wild to see like the different swings with Magic, and it's like, especially seeing how good Innistrad Remastered was, and then Aether Rift, which people weren't super excited about, right? Hey, Tinner, hey, what's up? Say the first name of Vibros host. No thanks. No thank you, sir. Hey, this one's worth something. For the time being. I like the art on that too. Art's kind of cool. Burnout, Bastronaut regular. Bro, I have a hard enough time with like English as it is. Then you want me to say like the words of like all these things? Nah. Lumbering World Wagon in the regular 168. Bulk. I think it's going to take a little while for us to get a little more known for our Magic the Gathering stuff. Hey, Tinder says, hi, Bad Wabbit. What is the deck on my left? This is actually not a deck. This is a stack of cards I need to list. Oh gosh, that... Maybe I need to turn off my light. Hold on. There we go. Now it's not super bad. But yeah, it's just a stack of cards I need to list. Need to get up on the... I think A10er likes Magic more than Pokemon. I agree. Yeah, they're just clear sleeves. Crypt Color Chariot. Yeah, another bulk. Alright, Draconics Engineer. Or Draconautics. Draconautics? You might be 100% right. Market Backwalker. 235. Hey. I'm debating trading packs of some Pokemon for some Magic. That's fair. Quag Feast. Number 100. Regular. Book. You should just take it from him and nothing in return. Oh, you're funny. Captain Howler, the Sea Scourge. It's just a regular. You pulled an Ugin from the Tarkir this week? Nice, A10er. Let's go, dude. That's exciting. I'm happy for you. That's always awesome, man. Agonosaur Rex. Hey. Yeah, man, that's exciting. Howl Squad Heavy, number 134. So we're just going to do a regular one. Gas Guzzler, number 85, regular. Yeah, just regular. But yeah, this is part of my what I need to do each week. So make sure we get these singles up. 264 Sunbillow Verge. Actually, that one might go to eBay. Yeah, that one's going to go on eBay. Good times. Muragonda Raceway. Yeah, I feel like the Aether Drift idea and concept as a whole, like, was a good idea. Like, that could, really go well into the vehicles and stuff like that. Like, I think they just dropped it like halfway through, it seemed like. And so, like, the full flavor didn't get realized. I could be wrong, but that's just my feelings. We did... Oh, logo update. Yeah, we did do a logo update, which is pretty exciting. I don't know if you guys have seen. As you can see, like, we got, Blue's Collectibles up here. We got our logo down in the bottom right-hand corner. For those on the Tiki Tac. Did I forego putting that on? I must have foregone putting that on. I can fix that really quick. Make sure it's all nice and centered. That looks pretty good. But yeah, man, it's pretty exciting. Like all this new stuff that we're doing. Hey. That one's worth a couple of cents. But yeah, man, lots of good things going on. All right, looks like we got a couple of those now. But like, I feel like if they really leaned into it, I think that Aether Drift could have been a pretty fun, pretty good like set. But I just feel like it was kind of a mixed bag. And I think that was probably the biggest weakest link in it, is like only about like a fourth of it felt like it was a part of the actual flavor of the set, and the rest of it was just kind of like dinosaurs and other stuff. It's like, huh. So I just feel like they just didn't go all in on it. I feel like if they did, I feel like it would have been a pretty decent set, honestly. But yeah, we're trying to be more well known for our, for our three heavies, Pokemon, Magic, and Lorcana. And I think the more that we post about stuff, the more that we put up singles, I think we'll start to get more known for that as well. I think the big issue is what was supposed to be an inverse set, but felt way too much like an out-of-verse set. That's fair. I think that's fair. So almost like they should have made it like an unverse set rather than. I think I'll put that one on. I think you're correct. I feel like that should have been more of an unverse set. And they could have gone like really deep into like a lot of the vehicles that were like really popular from like the old days, like 60s and 70s, and like incorporate that into the art and stuff. Yeah, I think we're 100% on board, bro. I think everybody kind of felt that way, that it was just too much out of the normal Magic metaverse. Gonti the Night Minister. Yeah. Yeah, I actually like that better. I think that's what it should have been. Should have been out of the normal universe. Maybe been like a specialty set or something. I agree. Oops. Or even they could have done it like something smaller. Another burnout Bastronaut. Add 2 to that one. Another borderless, heartless summoning. Also, there's like a ton of reprints. Like they've literally reprinted like everything like into the ground. Again, it's like nothing is special because everything is special. A-Tenor, especially with how competitive MTG is, the vehicle mechanic is just too slow to compete with most cars from other sets. Yeah. Uh-oh. It froze. Why did it freeze? I didn't disconnect, did I? No, I'm still here. Do. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Updated queue successfully. So it should be good, right? Cool. Is MTG hard to get now, same as Pokemon? Actually, in our experience, it's been easier to get than Pokemon. English anyways. Restoration Angel. Restoration Angel. We got Borderless. Whoops. Is this etched foil? No, it's just regular. Borderless foil, non-etched. Yeah, like it's been... Like, it's getting... I would definitely say it's easier to get Magic than Pokemon right now in English. But it's like there's like no... Yeah, like Chris is saying, there's like no Tarkir disc draw right now that he can see. Mausoleum Wanderer. Chris says, but it's so much better at getting good allocations for a new set for when they come out. That's fair. Yeah, it's like really difficult to get it as it is. And then you pretty much get your Huntsmaster Fells. Looks like it's in the showcase border. It's a flip card. But yeah, it's a lot harder to keep it in stock. Is it Huntsmaster or is it Huntmaster? I think it's Hunt. Hunting Master. Huntmaster of the Fells. I guess this is showcase frame. Okay, there's a sketch. Yeah, like this is a rare. It's bulk. It's like, come on, guys. You know what cards are going to be powerful. Like, just only do showcases on the stuff that's going to be powerful. And even then, only on the mythics. It's so silly. Okay, for a minute, I thought this was a tariffs question. Oh, no. Hunt Master of... Looks like I accidentally realized we had two. No, it's I think as far as Japan concerned, they actually got, you know, I think it's only at like 10%, I believe. You're in Canada and I've definitely seen the prices go up. Yeah. I feel so bad for Canada for TCGs right now. Cryptolith, right. This is a borderless non-foil. That's a decent price. We'll try that on eBay. Audric Launchart. Yeah, like it's tough enough as it is. Like, I could just imagine where we'd be at if we could get the full allocations that we want each set and then be able to keep it, like, in stock each week after it sells out. Like, that would just be incredible. Oh, no. Yeah, you're seeing a huge spike right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild right now. Yeah. No, that's fair. Honestly. Yeah, like we're having a hard time keeping up with our openings because, yeah, it's getting harder and harder to find stuff. So we've just had to move on to incorporate other TCGs in our openings. We had to. So I feel you, man. But in 2 to 3 months, I'm not. In 2 to 3 months, you're going to be worried? Why is that? Like, is it as in if it keeps going? I don't know if it's going to keep going. I think it's going to probably start backtracking here soon. This is just my personal opinion. I think things are going to start to turn. Ooh, that one's a really good one. Put that into the eBay pile. Redshift, Rocketeer, Regular, Hollow. And I only say that is because we're seeing a change and a shift when it comes to graded cards. Like graded cards, literally, as soon as we'd get like 6, 8, or 10 or so like graded cards like each month, they would sell out in like the first 2 or 3 days, and maybe 1 or 2 might make it to like the end of the month. And now that we've got some in, we've sold a couple, but we're seeing quite an interesting shift in our shop with that. So I think something is happening. I think we might be at the peak or near it is what I'll probably say. I don't give financial advice. This is the thoughts of Jacob. Welcome to my book. And I think we're at the point where it's gonna, we're at that point or just about at that point where it's gonna start turning around. Yeah, how do you spell it? VNWXT. How do you say that? VNWXT. Vinwixt. Am I saying that right? Either way, it's bulk. Yeah, I think it depends on how the elections go in my country next week. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, definitely people who are in power definitely drive, what's going to happen with the TCG world, which, is wild to me. It's kind of like one of those things, like it is what it is. Oh, yeah, and don't get me started on foilings. Everything also has a foil. It's like, why? I could get that behind that because most things do that. Vwinixt? I don't even know why I'm trying, bro. I don't even know why I'm trying. That's funny. Didn't mean to drag down the chat. Just back to the shiny cardboard. Like wink. Oh, like wink. Gotcha. No, that makes sense. No, you're good, dude. Like, you're just curious. And we're all kind of like in the same boat, like going like, well, what's going to happen? Like we were getting curious about, some of our wholesalers, like once the tariffs started hitting, you're like, oh goodness, how's that going to, impact our business and stuff like that. So far, it hasn't impacted too much, which is good. Like, I think we've been able to make the adjustments necessary to be okay in the current market. As long as it doesn't change more. But I think things are starting to calm down. Like, all these different countries are going to start working together and, actually agree on stuff. And I think that's going to be good. Chris says, Voltex and BCW supplies are impacted by it so far. Yeah, absolutely. Sunbillow Verge. Did I misspell it? Billow Verge. Oh, I think this is another one. Yeah, that one's got to go on. on the eBays. Rush Verge. Willow. Rush Verge. Yeah, that one probably is going to go on there as well. It's the doggo, the district mascot. Oops. Apparently I can't spell district. There it is. Regular doggo in foil. All right. I think a lot of these are like the really good ones. Oh, like that's a foil showcase. I need to put that in the grading section. Ugin, IS Storms in foil. Elspeth in foil. Like, yeah, this is a pretty good stack. We try to grab the rares. I feel like these are gonna go. I feel like those are gonna go. Let me do this stack over here. Just casually shows Ugin and Elspeth. Yeah. Yeah, we're from last week's openings. Sida Ver. Regular. The Masked Racer. And this is just the regular. Yeah, I didn't think this through, and I used both of my phones, so I don't have a phone to list. And I just realized that that's not going to work for listing on eBay. Dang it. I mean, it's fine, because like either way I got to get these up. Number 81. Oh, number 83. It was just regular, right? Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to do some testing to see how it works. Because I'm already using one phone to like show you guys what I'm doing. So I don't know how that would work if I like, you know, grabbed my camera right now. Like, yeah, like it's not liking it. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. I think I'll just like normally do TCG player and pack. I think it's probably what I'm gonna do. Do the singles you list on eBay also show on your TCG player, or should I check both? I'm not looking for singles. If you're looking for my more higher end stuff, look on eBay. If you're looking for lower end stuff, look on TCG player. I think that's the best way to describe it. Skyseer's Chariot. Yeah, especially if it's like, you know, like just bulk cards. Yeah, check TCG player. Why not list high-end on TCG player, Bad Rabbit? That's actually a very good question. The reason that we don't list high-end stuff on TCG player is because we can usually get anywhere between 5 and 30% more of the value on eBay in most cases. Thropter, I apparently misspelled Thropter. Thropter. Fab. Wow, it doesn't find it. Yeah, so that's why we do that. Oh, it's Thopter, not Thropter. There's no R in there. Thopter. Fab. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so that's why, you know, we put all of our bulky stuff on the TCG player. It's just kind of, they're just, for us, we see it as two different markets. And so that's kind of how we treat it. Also, we can list a lot faster on TCG Player, where eBay requires you to have a photo. So that's also something that we gotta remember. Hey, you got 2 of those now. District Mascot, another non-foil. Yeah. But that may change soon. We have some ideas in the works of what we're going to do with our singles. Not going to give it away just yet, but we do have some plans in the near future of how we're going to do our bulk listings, like, and our more higher end stuff. We have plans within plans, but for right now, we're using eBay and TCG Player. So I won't give it away just yet. I'm sure Chris is like, Jake, we're not ready yet. No, I'm just kidding. I am doing better at not revealing too much stuff, but I mean, I do like teasing though. Sun Below Verge regular. Let's see if that one's worth a few bucks. Hey, that one's worth a few bucks. You can tell them our ideas. Oh, okay. About singles. Okay. All right. Well, since Chris says basically go ahead. So one of our ideas is actually instead of, listing stuff one by one and like doing pictures for everything on eBay, we have some ideas of potentially utilizing our store press or store pass. Is it store pass or store press? Anyways, the inventory software. And we're considering just linking them up to our website. Perilous Snare. So we're thinking about doing that either in conjunction or instead of TCG Player and eBay. So that way we don't have to worry about photos. We just have to be really careful and make sure that they are within our understanding of what, the quality of it is. And like we have ideas of like, how many different like levels of quality we're going to have. Like we know TCG Player has, like near mint, light play, moderate play, heavy play, and damaged. And we have some thoughts about that as well. Of like how we would do that, if we would like consolidate some of them. Because at the end of the day, like if, like moderately played cards, in my opinion, like in our opinion, I should probably say with Chris, anything below moderately played is damaged in our opinion. Good to be great when you guys can buy singles from the site and use store credit, like if you sell us cards, which you couldn't do with TCG Player and eBay. Correct. So it would be in conjunction with doing our buy list and stuff like that. Having the higher end singles on the site should add more value for everyone. Yeah, exactly. A10er, have you thought about doing something like Mox Field where you can paste a deck list and the program lets you know what it is in stock and cost rather than searching for individual cards? No, we have not thought of that. That's actually really good feedback. Number 44. Thalia, the Heretic, Cathar. Not quite bulk, but pretty low. Yeah, honestly, that actually sounds really cool. Like we've talked about also like having somebody that would like write articles and like, you know, do deck list breakdowns and stuff from like the previous tournaments and stuff like that. We have a lot of ideas, guys. We do. We have a lot of ideas. 268. There it is. Metallic Mimic. You know, whether they come to fruition or not is, you know, another story. We hope that a lot of these ideas that we have for the future would come to fruition. A lot of that is cost. Retro frame. Chris says, I would love to add that to the site in the future. We want to be the one-stop shop, and that means competitive and deck building aspects as well. Yeah, man. So it's yeah, that's definitely a part of our ideas and our future roadmap. You know, how distant in the future, I don't know. But we have some really good ideas, you know, expanding like the news section and stuff like that. I love that. I was thinking in my head, I'm just like, that's not quite bulk. I don't know. I feel like anything that's over 7 cents is not bulk, but. Conjurer's Closet. Regular. 259. But yeah, man, we have lots of ideas. There's a lot, guys, there's a lot of stuff that we want to do. There really is. But also a lot of that is we have to have a vast, and when I mean vast, I mean vast, like collection of cards that continues to grow. So it means part of that is I need to get up all of the commons and uncommons like up on the site, you know? And it's difficult to have enough time for that. But yeah, a lot of those things we would love to have. Galvanic iteration. So like one of the things that we want to have that we talked about in our brick and mortar shop, like we want to have like a coffee shop, soda shop in it or something like that. Guys, we have a ton of ideas. Yeah, ton of ideas. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen in the near future. Yeah, these throwback retro borders are really cool. Thing in the ice. But, hold on. Yeah, like we don't want just a snack shop, right? Like we want like a full-on like coffee shop, which would be kind of cool. Hey, another Galvanic iteration. Galvanic iteration. Retro. Gosh, got a lot of those. Almost have a playset. A tenor. If it could help with uploading things to your site, Paxos and I usually don't have anything to do over the weekends. Yeah, the only problem is that I live in southern Utah. We are not worlds apart, but we're definitely states apart. Valdiren. And yeah, I don't think we're in the spot yet to put on another employee, sadly. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Yeah, that makes it a little more difficult. Yeah. So location is, is important, but also we want to pay people. So we had an idea of getting a robot, so like getting a sorter that will sort stuff for us. So that way I can focus more on, more important stuff, more day-to-day stuff. But man, they're expensive. Like, so like trying to figure that out. Like, and we've talked about like back and forth, whether we wanted to do like bulk packs. Oh, what do they call them? Not fat packs. What do they call them? Bulk lots. So we thought about doing bulk lots. And like we tried to do bulk lots at the beginning and they did not move. We were several dollars under like the lowest people on eBay and nobody would buy it. So I think that may be something that we can do on our website though. More expensive than hiring an extra employee. Yeah, it's much cheaper to do a robot right now. So the other thing is like, how do we pay for it, right? So like Chris and I are always like thinking, okay, so how are we going to pay for this thing? Well, it has to make sense, right? So how do we make it make sense? Do we take it from the other singles that we're making money on to put it towards it? Can we reasonably, pay for it that way? How much more, sealed stuff do we need to sell, right? So like we kind of think of that in that way. Like it's not just, oh, we need to sort stuff, let's get a robot, or like let's hire somebody. Because it's like, how do we turn that into dollars and cents so it makes sense? You know what I mean? Because we can't just hire somebody and then just have it be a draw on the company and not make, additional monies. So it's something we have to deal with as business owners. It's pretty fun. Bum, 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 bum. No, absolutely. Anything you add should be a benefit. Right. So it's like, so that's why we haven't pulled the trigger yet, is because it doesn't make sense for us right now because we don't have the capacity to churn and burn like bulk. Like if we had people like begging for bulk and we can put bulk up on the site and it sells, then that would make sense. Like Chris and I have talked about maybe doing some bulk lots and like testing it and seeing how it works. Because if we can do that and we can churn and burn bulk faster that way, then it would make sense to go and rent a robot for however many hundreds of dollars that it takes. Because we can churn and burn that and not only make up for the money that would cost each month and or by paying it for it outright, but that it would continue to drive us more revenue over time. If that makes sense. Angel, Fire, Ignition, 229, regular Innistrad, Bulk. Because, like, I know eventually, like, our Pokemon singles, like, even commons and uncommons are eventually going to sell. Fun business stuff. Yeah, exactly. Let me get some sleeves. So, like, if we put up a couple of bulk lots of, like, Magic the Gathering or Pokemon, and we see them sell, then we can go, okay, let's try that again. And so we kind of double it and see if those will sell. Then if those will sell, we can say, okay, so if we can scale this and have a robot do all the sorting and make all the bulk lots for us, and all we got to do is just put them in boxes and, you know, and just ship them out, then it would make sense. Then then we can be like, oh yes, this makes sense. Let's get the robot. Not only will it make us back the money that we put into it, you know, for leasing and, like, all that stuff, but now it makes sense to, like, buy it outright. You know, maybe we save up the money, we buy it outright. And then, yeah, if we can keep churning and burning like that, then it would make more sense. So, again, guys, we just got to keep trying stuff. We got to keep testing. But probably for the purposes of sorting, that's probably going to be our our second employee, I guess, third employee. I guess we're technically employees, right, Chris? So, so the robot would be employee number 3, I guess. But yeah, it's a really good idea. And then not only can we, you know, keep some of our bulk, like, in stock for people to, like, make collections and stuff like that, or have play sets for different decks they want to try and stuff like that, but then we can offset, you know, every quarter, hey, these singles or these bulk items aren't moving, so let's pull the vast majority of them out, let's get them into bulk lots, and let's get them sold. So there's, like, you know, double, triple, you know, quadruple dipping into everything that we open, you know, from Blue Mist. Yay, robot employee. Yeah. And what's great about having the robot is I can actually just put it to task, you know, just throw cards in it, and it'll sort, like, you know, 10,000 cards a day or something like that. And then what we can have it do is say, okay, if this is, you know, this is the minimum that has to be amount to hit, and then we can put those on our website, right, as just, you know, raw singles. And then the rest of them, we could put them into bulk lots or something like that. Like, there's a lot of different ideas that we can do. Hope I'm not hurting everybody's brain. My brain's already kind of hurting. Heyo. Got a Pokemon card in the Magic stack. Oh, hey, here's some more This is the fun part about, not doing singles for a while. You're like, oh, hey, I didn't realize I had a stack of mythics just chilling. That's funny. But yeah, that's why I think it might be a good idea for us to move to doing just singles on our website. Get the robot, put the singles up, put the overflow into bundles, sell them as bulk lots for like 15 or 20 bucks or whatever it is that we do. I think it worked. Oh no, I ran out. Alright, I guess I'll just put them over here. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this sleeving stream. So for instance, if the robot was like a lease for like $1,000 a month, then we would need to be like at least 50% plus to make it make sense because of listing costs and fees and shipping. We probably would need it to be at least 40-50%. So we would have to be getting back like 1,500 to 2,000 back from it, almost almost 50% plus on it back. We could probably get away with, maybe 20 or 30%. Just kind of depends on the margins. Number 175 through the breach. But yeah, guys, we got lots of ideas. Tamio, the field researcher. Regular. Innistrad remastered. 249. There it is. Yeah, it's pretty much bulk. Might as well be bulk. But then we could, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff we could do with it, so. Arlen Cord, regular, 230, Innistrad remastered. Yeah, and I feel like our prices are pretty competitive on TCG Player. Dress to Kill. That's actually pretty cool artwork. I actually really like that. That one's definitely gone down in price a little bit. Yo, TGW. Hello, hello. Welcome in. We're doing good, man. Archangel Avakin. Regular. Mythic number 11. Hey, that's worth $1. But yeah, we're just chatting in while I list some cards up on TCG Player. Yeah, I figure it's a little more difficult to do it on eBay because eBay needs pictures and I'm using my cameras to stream. So it's a little difficult. But Grizzlebrand. I heard Grizzlebrand was banned and that they're thinking about unbanning him. Is that correct? 115 Innistrad. So I'm kind of listing on TCG Player and then sorting it off to eBay if it's a certain amount. Because we list both on TCG Player and on eBay depending on the price of the card. So that lady will put on eBay. Very nice. Got to look up the shop on TCGP. He has been banned for a bit, but I think it would be hilarious to bring him back for EDH. Yeah. I hear that's no thanks. I don't want to take a survey. Yeah. Hell Vault 266. Yeah, there it is. I must say though, it is really easy to find cards on TCG Player for Magic, where sometimes it's difficult to find cards for Pokemon, which is wild. Maelstrom Pulse 244. There you are, buddy. Excuse me. Cathar's Crusade. And then if you don't put like the apostrophe in the right place, that's always fun. Number 17 of Innistrad. Oh, that one's actually going for... And we'll try on eBay. Hole Breaker. Gotta bounce, but I hope you have a great rest of the day. Glad the algorithm brought me to the channel. I may put it in an order from you soon. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully we'll have something that you want, man. And thank you for stopping by. We appreciate you. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a different kind of feeling, like kind of being your own boss and like, you know, how much time do I put in each day? What's my priority for the day? You know, do I work 8 hours or do I work 12 hours? Or I work a lot of hours, guys, just so you know. Traverse the Unwalled. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put that in your hand, then shuffle. Delirium if you are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. Instead, search your library for a creature or land card, reveal it, and put it in. Ooh, that could actually be kind of fun. I like green, by the way. You too, bud. Take care. Huntmaster of the Fells, retro frame. And it's bulk. Oh wait, that's foil. My bad. But it's fun, guys. Like I get up each day and like actually want to go to work. Then Fridays or Saturdays are my most fun because then I get to hang out with you guys, so and create more content. Like I love it. Oh, that one went up. Nice. I love it when I see a card for like 50 cents and like, oh, now it's $1.50. Like that always feels good. Destroy. Oh, all creatures have haste. Wow, for 1 red, that's actually pretty good. $164 regular. Yeah, of course that would be worth something. Of course it is. Second Harvest. Retro frame. That was retro frame. Yeah, the only other news I have to do after I, get all these listed is then I have to go to my listing box and then sort them all by, by alphabetical order. Or it's not necessarily in alphabetical order, I'm sorry. I mean like alphabetically, like it gets put in. So like all the A's would be in the A slot, all the B's would be in the B slot, so on and so forth. Westvale Abbey, I know that one has been doing pretty good. Is this just a regular frame? Yeah. Innistrad Remastered 287. That actually went down. Cathar's Crusade. It's another one. Number 17. Oh yeah, it's another one that we'll try our luck on the eBays. And that's the other thing too, is like just because we put it on one or the other doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to have better or worse luck. Like that's the other thing. Liesa. Forgotten Archangel in the retro frame. And it's bulk. It's like, oh, this one actually looks really cool. Oh, it's bulk. Okay. Shattered Sanctum. Innistrad Remaster 283. Yeah, that's probably fair to put the the lands are probably going to go on eBay. But yeah. Oh wait, that's a retro. My bad. It's a retro frame. Cultivator Colossus retro. Yeah, we can try that on eBay. More lands. Yeah. It's like as long as it's rotation, it could probably go up there. Rooftop Storm. Borderless. Actually a cool looking card. Hey, that's not bad. It's funny, this stream has more traffic. Yeah. Thalia, Heretic, Cathar, regular. I got one. Yeah, we'll do one regular. I don't know why. I'm just listing stuff. Muslim Wanderer. Retro frame. Bulk. Yeah, I agree with you. It is kind of funny. Then our openings. I mean, we still do. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about it. I think we do pretty well on both, honestly. For where we're at, I feel like we do pretty good. Yeah, it is. And it'll only grow. Wow, we got a lot of Thalias. Another regular. Number 44. Doom, doom, doom. Vanquish the Horde. Whoa, what is happening? Ivy Whittaker00 over there on the Twitch. Thank you so much for the follow. Shout out to you. Welcome in. Hiya, hiya. Yeah, we're just I'm just listing cards on TCG Player. Nothing super crazy. Vanquish the Horde 4-9. That's what I'm doing. 4-9. Hey. That's a couple of quotas right there. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good good week this week. Oops, that's not it. Not retro, my bad. It's all behind the scenes secrets. Oh yeah, very secret. Put stuff on TCG Player, very secret. I know you're just joking, but it's just like all the secrets, guys. We sell stuff on eBay and TCG Player. I don't know. I just feel like all the information is already out there. Like, there's enough YouTube videos of teaching you how to do stuff. Love that today is Friday and the week is about to begin. Yeah, for sure. The weekend, yeah, for sure. Wait, we sell cards? What are these cardboard rectangle things? I don't understand. Chris, you're funny. Oh, it's a sideways card. Invasion of Innistrad. Invasion of Innistrad. Where are you? There it is. Oh, I didn't put enough letters in there, I guess. This is number 120. Hey, it looks like we have one in the foil-y. Noise, noise. Deadeye Navigator regular. That's a rainbow foil? Oh, hold on, please. I want to see this. Oh, wow. That's wild. Deadeye Navigator in rainbow foil. That's wild. All right, we got the regular, number 59. Yeah, that's why, Chris, I didn't feel like, oh no. When I thought about, well, if we're not going to do a lot of packing, you know, let's do some listing, you know. Let's make a Mausoleum. Wow, I can't spell. Mausoleum Wanderer. Regular. Number 74. Yeah, because I'm sure there's some people that are like, oh, what are you doing? Guys, none of the stuff that we're doing is secret. Like we're 100% sure that other people have had these ideas and have implemented them. I think one of the biggest things that sets us apart is that we're doing our best to be a force for good, you know, in the collectibles realm. Like, we're going to do everything that we possibly can to do it right, you know. Our first Yu-Gi-Oh products ever. Oh, you got some? Is that what you're saying? But yeah, we're not really doing anything like super different. We're just doing our best to run a good business. And yeah, we might be a little bit different here and there and things. Like, definitely our packaging is definitely up there for sure. I feel like our price is pretty good. Shipping, in most cases, like, you know, in the first 24, like, I think we have like a 1 to 3 day shipping. But Monday through Friday, guys, if you bought something, it usually goes out the next day. So, oh, you got some this morning? Oh, nice, dude. Very cool. I'll be excited to put that up. Did I type in the wrong thing? Spell Queller. Jacqueline. 248. Just a regular. But yeah, like we're gonna keep expanding our RPs. We're gonna keep, you know, trying to get all the newest stuff for the bigger ones. Like what else is AA-Ra? Yeah, AA-Ra. Like all the TCGs are on our radar, guys. We're just waiting for the right moment to jump into it. As far as like if our wholesaler has good prices and it makes sense for business. You know what I mean? Tireless Tracker. 219. Yeah, like Chris said, like we just bought our first Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's been on our radar since several months ago. But it's just got to make sense, like business-wise, you know what I mean? Because we got to stay in business. Like if if we're gonna keep doing this for the foreseeable future, we gotta be able to get good prices and get good allocations. And like we'll try to, like, you know, everything. Like we're trying MetaZoo, we're trying One Piece, both English and Japanese. We're trying Japanese Lorcana. What other stuff have we had? We're gonna try Weiss Schwartz, you know, when that makes sense. But yeah, like at the end of the day, like we're still limited on what, and you know, we can buy with the funds that we get in from everything that we sell. So it's a matter of dollars and cents, money in and money out. So Elder Deep Fiend number 4. Oh my goodness, my mustache is driving me nuts. All right, here we go. Altered Ego. But I think for like overall, guys, we're doing really well. You know, like we're balancing stuff out. Like taking on me as a full-time employee was a pretty big change. Like when we were positioning for that, like we had to make it make sense where we could still build the business, right? Hey, we now got a play set. Oh, I guess we got a bunch of foils too, but it's just a regular. Skursdag High Priest. Wow. Got 2 foil, 2 regular. So I guess it's technically a playset, right? All right. Docent of Perfection. So I think I'm going to finish this stat, guys, and then I got to move on to other things. I still got to finish our... I still got to finish all of our social media for next week. I'm almost done. Like I had a migraine on Wednesday, pushed out everything farther onto Thursday, which of course pushed it into Friday. But I'm pretty happy because like I was having migraines like every other week, and this is my first migraine I've had in almost a month. I want to say month and a week. That's pretty good. Like, as far as like my stress levels are much lower. Pushing the cardboard, guys. It's much lower. And it's a good thing that Chris and I can get along and work together. Like, could you imagine? I could just imagine if we went into business together and realized, oh crap, we can't work together. No, we we've known each other pretty well. We've been good friends ever since we were younger as brothers. So going into business with each other just makes sense. And we have our quirks. Like, we all have our days where just for whatever reason it sucks, you know, but if we can offset that with all the good days, bro, it's golden. Distended Mindbender, number tray. Hey, another Elder Deep Fiend. Ooh, I think this one's foily. No, it is not. No, it is not. Number 4. Almost a playset of these, though. Almost. Hopefully some of these will sell. Apparently I can't spell collective. Collective Defiance. Defiance? Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Falcon Wrath Gorger. I think this is a reprint. This used to be a really awesome card back in the day. It's bulk. It's bulk. It's funny seeing like old staples of like previous sets and like generations or I guess eras. However you call it. Blocks. We used to call it blocks, I think, back in the day. And seeing the reprints and going, oh man, that was such a great card back in the day. and then going, oh, I guess it's not a good card anymore. Like in the current state of rotation, right? Restoration in Angel. Just a regular. Number 38. Hello, number 38. Hey, we got 2 of those now. Yeah, I don't know how many cards we did today, but I think I can fit about 150, maybe 200 in one of these yellow bins. I used to be able to fit 2 decks in there sleeved, so I guess, yeah, it's probably between like 150 and 200 cards, I bet. 05. But yeah, I'll take like a little break after this and I'll go finish up all of our social media. But that's been going good. It's taken me a little bit to kind of get used to it, but I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out, and it's only going to get better each week, so Tamio's Journal, number 272. There it is. That one's been reprinted a few times. Jeepers Creepers, Batman. Yeah, my hope is that like when people go and like check out our Magic is that they go, oh, they got a lot of these other cards, and hopefully they'll buy a couple. Hopeful. Initiate. Number 27. What? It can't be less than 0. What are you talking about, TCG player? Zealous Conscripts, 183. And we got 2 of those. One foil, 1 non-foil. Overcharged Amalgam, number 80. Lestrade Remastered. Vexing Devil. Oh, wait, it's foil. My bad. It's a little foily. Bum. Yeah, that will probably be good. Shadaisy. Crew in Outlaw. 161. This is also a foil. Another overcharged Amalgam in the foily. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's it for me today. Hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jacob. I'm a co-owner of bloomiscollectibles.com, so definitely check out our website. Oh, I didn't realize my camera was being all wacky. But yeah, definitely check us out. We got Pokemon, we got Magic the Gathering, Lorcana, One Piece, a bunch of accessories, sleeves, dragon, shield, things like that. So definitely check us out, guys. And then if you haven't seen our stream that we usually do on Saturdays, definitely check us out on Saturdays, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's the stream that we open up product and we hang out as well. So again, guys, thank you so much. It's been my pleasure to hang out with you guys today, and I can't thank you enough for all of your support. And you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you